we're in a really high current area, that they almost seem to be using their fins to hold on to the seafloor and stay in place.
Oh. Okay, I can go back to 075 now?
I think so.
Roger.
Yeah, Michael, that's the idea. If you end up facing 075, we can track along that way.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm on it.
You want to put bubble on the left side there so I don't see how much I'm plowing in that soft, soupy stuff?
Is that good?
Yeah.
No, we had reset it down there, but now that we started moving, I'm kind of a bit confused. It's looks like we're back here somewhere. Probably 20 meters. Yeah, so we're probably
what
closer
a wild
to there.
ride.
Let's try for that. I'm going to do a quick one on the fly. I think that's closer to where we are. Yeah.
Seems to be quite a few thorny heads around here.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Thorny heads after my own heart, playing in the mud.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, he looks pretty comfy there.
Yeah. Nice soft bed. Great place to take a nap.
Okay, Bridge is resuming that move.
Yeah, the sediments here are gravity defying many times. It's very silty. And,
yeah.
it can hang on to near vertical slopes. It's pretty impressive in some ways, even though it's perplexing. You think that very steep habitats tend to be hard bottom, but not so much here, not always.
Yeah, there's just so much sediment looking in Argus Cam and Heart Cam too.
Mm.
Yeah, and I know
organic
that
matter, whatever it is.
Folks are taking great care not to disturb it, because once you disturb it, it'll take a while to settle.
Have there been any big turbidite flows or underwater flushing events in this canyon recently that you're aware of, Jenny?
Not that I'm aware of. I wish we had some of our USGS colleagues on the line, though. I do recall that in 2017, we investigated some slump areas that were of interest. And I'm sure, as you know, Andrew, this is a very tectonically complex and active area. So I suspect that, boy, there's lots of interesting geology and faults and things. In fact, that's related to the seep work you're doing, isn't it?
Yeah, the tectonics are both complicated and interesting in this region. That's one of the things we've really learned by the multi-beam maps that have been made, especially over the past couple decades, of how heterogeneous and varied the seafloor is, especially along the margins and active margins like we have here.
I think we can bump to 0.5 if you want. Seems pretty benign.
Yeah, Roger, sounds good.
I'll bump the speed up here to our maximum allowable speed limit of 0.5 knots.
What are the black things we're seeing?
I think those are just jellies on the seafloor.
Jelly on the sea.
1.50 meters, bearing 075.
This place is rich in
0.5.
They're huge on the seafloor.
Thank you.
Looks like a mushroom.
They look like they were walking.
quite abundant.
Kind of seems like we should have a Super Mario Brothers soundtrack going for this particular dive so far.
Which one, the underwater level?
Of course.
Oh my God.
I was more thinking of jumping on the heads of the mushrooms, so I was thinking above ground level, but I now think it should be the water level. You're right.
Glad you guys have them each memorized.
Well, when you dedicate years of your life to something.
When I graduated, I think my master's, I dusted off the old Nintendo and I
just played the original Super Mario Brothers, and my muscle memory just beat the game. I don't even I hadn't touched it in 20 years or something, or 10, 15 years. This was like,
What?
Don't mention it, Rodney.
Gotta play at least once every 2 years, otherwise Bowser wins.
How about we do some introductions? How about first row?
this is Renato Kane. I'm the navigator on this watch.
This is Dan. I'm sitting in the Herc pilot chair at the moment.
I am Michael. I'm currently doing Argus co-pilot things.
I'm Marley on video.
I'm Leela. I'm in the data logger chair right now.
And I'm Andrew. I'm sitting in on the science chair to watch some Olympic Coast National Marine Sanctuary goodies from the seafloor.
Awesome. Great to have you all with us. I'm Jenny Waddell. I'm the research coordinator for Olympic Coast National Marine Sanctuary. So I am particularly excited to be exploring this area. It's also part of the usual and accustomed harvest area for the Quinault Indian Nation, which is one of 4 coastal treaty tribes here in Washington State. Excited to tell you a little bit more about the Quinault Indian Nation. As we continue this dive. Hopefully, we may even have a special guest join us, but we'll have to see.
Ooh.
Special guest. I hope we get to the good parts soon.
There's a feature up ahead in Argus, about 30 meters out.
Yeah.
You're saying this isn't the good part? This is pretty great.
I mean, the thorny heads are cute, for sure.
For mud lovers.
Yeah.
Look at all those little burrows and tracks.
Yeah, right.
There's 1 billion bacteria in every milliliter of that mud.
Are you not fascinated by that?
Kind of grossed out.
Yes and no.
Yes and no, exactly. I stand there with you, Jenny.
I stand with kind of grossed out. It's also an acceptable answer.
Nicole was like, are you happy you started majoring in mud, or do you regret it now after processing cores for 7 hours? And I was like, I am not focusing in mud. Mud is a component.
I like the term majoring in mud, though.
Well, this is some especially muckalicious mud for you to investigate.
Andrew gave a really great presentation on the ship a few nights ago about his research, and I've never had such a great appreciation for deep sea mud.
Yeah.
All I see is potential.
There you go. Wow. It's true.
Pretty sure all the answers are right here.
Well, I'm excited to tune in to the Explorer series on the Nautilus webpage to learn more about methane seeps and microbes and how medicine from the seas are possible. How was this last seep dive? Can you describe what you found?
The last seep dive was amazing.
Yeah.
So we were diving on a little rise in Gray's Canyon and found large blocky carbonates with packed full of clam beds in between the rifts between the carbonates. There's also an area
dragging a little.
also an area where we found quite a few black corals and other organisms just living all over the rocks. Tons of crabs. Looked like a craggy moonscape is what somebody said in the chat.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Yeah, we got lucky.
Did you see mushroom corals?
We did see mushroom